Hello guys, welcome back to another video. You probably know about Manny Pacquiao, the boxing legend from Philippines, who is commonly called Pac-Man. He stands a boxing legend and he retired from boxing about a month ago after a defeat from some other guy, but he still stands a boxing legend. You know, he was raised from the mud crying dead tears, but he never gave up. He put his pain and suffering together into his boxing glove, and he won many titles from different divisions in the boxing category despite his low height and other limitations. So I really respect his struggle, hustle, and his impact in the sport industry. But about a day ago, I heard he's running in for president.
Boxing star Manny Pacquiao says he will run for the presidency of the Philippines next year.
We are ready to rise to the challenge of leadership.
Pacquiao leads a faction in the ruling PDP Laban party. On Sunday, he accepted the nomination of his political allies and railed against corruption in government and President Rodrigo Duterte's cozy relationship with China.
We need progress. We need to win against poverty. We need government to serve our people with integrity.
I really think he retired from boxing so that he could focus more on his political ambitions. You can chase two birds at a time. You end up catching none, but if you can focus only on one thing, you can easily get it. I think athletes know the power of focus.
Your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's retirement?
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth.
And that's why they're very successful, because they use the power of focus. You know, he's running for president of the Philippines, and it should be good news for the Filipinos and the ones watching me, but I'm sorry, when it comes to value for viral, I think that's a bad news. And it's nothing new. I know that most of you guys love this guy. I have many Filipino friends. When it comes to Pac-Man, they are so obsessed with that guy. It's like he's a legend. He's like their own role model, and it's good for them. But the reason why I'm not happy with Manny Pacquiao running in for president is that he's rocking with the Freemasons. In order to be very famous in Satan's world, you already know the person who controls this world is the prince of the air. He's called Satan. In order to be very famous in Satan's world, you must side with the devil. The entertainment industry, to be more specific, the sports industry, is a circus. It's a circus. It's just to keep the masses sleeping. That's why the Romans built the arenas to keep the masses entertained. That's why they had to keep the gladiators fighting. They had to keep the animals, kill Christians, you know, to cheer up the crowd. And people were very happy to see blood being spilled in the arena. The same shit is happening in this generation, but it's been manipulated for the whole masses to see it very normal, to see it very okay. The New World Order pay these guys millions of dollars every single year, in fact every single match, just to keep the masses entertained, just like it did before in the Roman Empire. In fact, it's just a repetition. That's why they say history always repeats itself. I don't know if you're a Christian, but let's be very serious. There is no fight in heaven. Come on, there's no fight in heaven. So you can't go to heaven and start fighting. But since we live in this fallen world, our egos and our bad human nature is really okay with these kinds of barbaric acts. You know, boxing became something that they get two guys together to fight, and people have to cheer them up, and the person who wins, you know, win a crown. It would sound like I'm crazy in the real world, but if you're Christian and you're spiritual, you know that this thing is crazy, man. Like people cheering other people for actually boxing each other. This thing is crazy if you're someone who is very spiritual and woke. You know, boxing even became very boring because people wanted the real fight. They wanted to see the real shit. So they created other categories of boxing like the UFC, martial arts, you know, and all these other different martial competition. because people wanted to see real blood being spilled, and it has caused a lot of damage, especially to the athletes. Just like they did back in the Roman Empire, people want to see blood being spilled in the arena, and that's why they call this place arena. Come on guys, like, you can't make stuff up. Like, there's no surprise when you saw the Squid Game, that very deadly movie or series blowing up. It is people's ego. That's what they have always loved to see. That's what they have been trained through their whole life. When they see people fighting together, when they see people, you know, coming together fighting, people coming together playing against each other, that's how they have been programmed their whole life. So it's pretty much easy for them to flow in with the whole Squid Game, Masonic, Illuminati shit. It has always been like that. And in the New World Order, they will take us back to the days of the Roman Empire, where people saw blood being spilled in the arena, and they were very happy. So like I said, they pay these people millions to keep the masses entertained, because it's a circus, so that you will know the truth about yourself, so that you will know the truth about God. Because when you talk about God, it will be a boring topic compared to the Super Bowl, soccer games, Champions League, NBA Finals, and all these famous WTC and all these other names. Okay, all these famous athletes, most of them are very famous. I mean, the very famous ones are the ones working with the devil. I don't have to waste my time going individually to expose these people. I don't even follow them, but I know exactly, I know what they do on the dark side. And I want to ask one question. You should learn to search the truth. Search within your soul. Search within yourself. Tell me seriously, how does an NBA Finals, how does NBA, how is it going to affect your life in the next 1,000 years? It won't affect your life. It's just a piece of entertainment to waste your time, to waste your precious time. And I really asked, like, how, like, you could sit down, spend like 1 hour, 30 minutes, or even 2 hours watching a football game or watching an NBA game. But tell me, how much time do you spend praying to God or even reading the Bible? Close to zero, man. Many people know what I'm talking about. People even go ahead playing video games for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, but can't even spend 30 minutes reading the Bible, praying to God. Come on guys, like, it's a circus that keeping you entertained, because this shit won't matter in the next 1,000 years. By the time you're dead, it's over. It's over. Like, and that's what they do every year. They keep playing the same tournaments, the same Champions League every year, over and over and over, year after year, again and again. Repetition is the key to mind control, and you already under the mind control. The whole MK Ultra, you're part of that shit too. That they're creating a whole new world order where they have to program people and make them to be robots by just keep putting the same stuff in their eyes over and over to keep them entertained. And that's the main goal of the Illuminati and Satan, to keep the masses sleeping so that they will idolize these people. So when you go ahead idolizing people, worshiping people, Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't even know their names, man. How do they call this crazy guy again? LeBron James. Come on, man. These people, they all worship the devil, man. And that's what they do. They keep programming you, your kids, your kids, your generations, and that's how your whole generation will just keep going to hell, and you will not even know. You don't have to know, man. You don't have to know, because you refuse to search for the truth. Anyways, I think I'm done with this video, because the cycle keep continuing. But at least a few that watch these videos and want to search within themselves and really ask themselves this question: how does this have to affect me in the next 1,000 years? Because someday I'm gonna die, and I'm a spirit being, so I will live forever. Yeah, the body may die, but the spirit will always live forever. So how does a football game, how does the Champions League, how does the NBA gonna affect my life? It's just to keep me sleeping. It's just to keep me entertained, so that I can keep flowing with the new world order in one way or the other, even without even knowing. So Pac-Man, he might win the election. I know that if he wins the election, definitely the new world order agendas we just, you know, keep flowing in Philippines. So he's probably gonna change the laws or permit certain bad habits. Anyways, they can do whatever they want to do. It's their business. I think I'm done with this video. God bless y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.